Hey, it's the Midnight Raven. If you haven't checked out part 1 of this video, I highly suggest you watch part 1 before you watch part 2, or you could watch it either way, to be honest. Today I am bringing you part 2 of the Manhattan Eyeshadow Quad Twin Packs. I showed the first 2 in part 1, and now I'm going to show you the second 2. I bought these from an eBay seller called Jody Blue _123 at £1.70 for each palette, not the 2 in the same bag, £1.70 each. So they came to £6.80 altogether with free P&P, if I remember rightly. The first one we had was Button Baby, which was a kind of orangey colour. And then we had Bella Fripperies, which was a kind of green and pastel-y purple colours. And now we are going to try the second part of the quad duos. And this one is Jeans, and then we have Square Dancer. So they come in these handy little travel sizes. The first one we're going to try is Jeans. So here we have, again, if you watched part 1, they each have Express Yourself in each of them. They come with a tiny little brush, and then they come with 4 colours that each kind of follow a kind of colour scheme, with the first one featuring like oranges. The second one was more like the pastels, the greens and the lavenders. This one has a kind of blue tone to it, so we've got like a grey, we've got a navy, we have a light blue, and then we have like a cream or a yellow to break it up. I did try them on my arm in the first video, and I'm going to put them on the second side of my arm for the second part. I was doing it on my face. If you checked out my last video from my last palette, not this one but the previous one, I did it on my face. And I'm currently sick with the flu at the minute, so it's taken me quite a while to do these videos, so I'm going to be doing it on my arm for today. But we're going to try the yellow, and we're going to work our way up to the dark one. So the yellow one looks like a kind of shimmery gold, but like a shimmery colour coming on here. And we're just going to try it at the base of my arm, and we're just going to work up in the colours so we can try and see what these palettes would be like. The colour of my eyes and the colour of my arm are near enough the same. My skin tone kind of bleaches from one to the other. It's basically the same. So here we have this yellow, which shows up really well. It's a very vibrant, summery yellow. I can imagine using this for during the summer, which would kind of work well. You could get some yellow on your eyes and get that summery vibe going. Or you could wear it for spring. You could definitely wear it for spring. I could definitely see the spring colours catching on, like the yellows and the oranges. Definitely you can also use for summer. Next we have this light blue, which again can be a sign of spring, or it can also be the sign of a new baby, which my sister is currently pregnant. She's due in March, and she's having a baby boy, so this would be a perfect colour to rock during a boy pregnancy. So here we have a blue, and again it works very well with the yellow. I'm very impressed. If you're wondering, I'm currently rocking my pyjamas that I got from Primark about a year ago. It says don't know, don't care. I haven't currently got dressed in the minute. I'm still in my pyjamas. I hope you don't mind. I don't have the energy at the minute to even get dressed. I know. I'm suffering. I've had the flu for like 9 days, and for some reason it just doesn't want to disappear. You do get your own brush with the palette as well. I wished it came with a little mirror, but at £1.70 you're not going to get a mirror in it. Next we're going to try this dark navy colour. Oh, and that shows up lovely on the brush. We're going to get a nice, that's a nice deep colour here. So here we have a nice deep blue. The colours go really well. If you look at them on my arm, they kind of blend into each other as they go up. That's the thought of a really nice palette, is to have the colours just seamlessly blend into each other. Then we have this darker one, which on camera doesn't show up, but it kind of looks like a brown more than anything. Actually shows up pretty dark on there, so oh, that's a dark color. It's more of a black actually on my arm. You see it there? It looks more black than anything. So that's kind of misleading. It didn't look as dark in the palette as it does on my arm. But nevertheless, still a good palette. So these are the colors. They look really nice. The yellow obviously would show up if you kind of layer it maybe. The light blue looks really cool. You've got the dark blue, or the vibrant blue as you should say, and then you have the like black hue, which kind of looks really good. So this is the Jeans palette. It is only £1.70 for each palette, which is so good value. I mean, they're like travel size. You can whack these in your bag when you go to clubbing, down to the beach, wherever. They're a really nice size. Then the fourth palette that we're going to look at is the Square Dancer palette. So I'm guessing, judging by the colour, we're going to go for some reds. Oh, okay, this does surprise me. We've got like a white or a cream. We've got a vibrant pink. We've got like a blue, and then we've got like a dark colour again. This surprised me because I thought, going by the front, that we'd have a brown, we'd have a pink, and we'd have a red. I'm confused by the white and maybe the blue. I thought the palette would probably have had like a red or like a brown. I suppose it has a brown, but I kind of wanted more vibrant colours. I can see where they're going with the colours, but I just wanted a bit more. So we'll try the basic white colour first, which I don't know if it will show up on my arm because I have really pale arms, but we will give it a go. Okay, so it's like a white. You can see it there. It's like a very light white colour. So if you have a favourite makeup brand, if you'd like to comment down below and let me know what your favourite eyeshadow brands are. Recently, I've just been trying loads of brands just to have a play with and see what I can find. No reason you can't go out there and play and just give it a go. I mean, there are so many palettes out there and so many colours. So this red isn't coming out as bright, and it's kind of struggling to come out. It's got like this, I'll show you. It's got like this ring in the middle that's forming, and it's not really giving me any product. But the palette is £1.70, so I mean, what can you do? So we've got a nice red colour there, as you can see. And then the next colour we're going for is like this. It's like a gunmetal grey, I would say. So we'll just dry my brush. I would say it's like a gunmetal grey colour. If you have a look, it's like a bluey grey. It doesn't look like either. It's kind of a combination. Oh, that's not bringing any product out. Okay. I think my brush might be a little wet. It's not working. I'll try again. We'll get some blue dust created here. Oh, here we go. It's coming. My brushes are a little wet because I'm trying to do them and use my arm. If you haven't already, you should like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And you can also check out my other videos. So this one again is like a light blue. It didn't come out as well as the rest. And then the last colour is a brown, which looks like this. It's like a nice deep brown colour. That's going on quite easily. I think it's just because my brushes are a little damp and quite hot at the minute while being sick. makeup isn't tending to hold quite well. Right, so there's the brown. So this palette, we had the white, then we had the pink, then we had the blue, and then we had the brown. So all in all, not a bad palette. So if you watched part 1, you will have seen the first 2 palettes, which I will just quickly show you again. So all in all, in the 4 palettes, the first palette, we had the oranges and the browns, which were here, which looked really nice. They're kind of summery, autumn kind of vibe. Could use them for spring as well. The second palette was this kind of light purple and green, which was here, which actually is probably the best colours. I do love the purple. Then we had the jeans for jeans, which came out really well down here, the yellows and the blues. And then the third palette, which was probably the least impressive palette, was the pink, the kind of blue, and then the white, and then you've got like another brown. Each of them seem to contain at least one dark colour, apart from the green palette, which I don't think actually had one. No, it had the peach instead, which actually didn't show up on my skin because I'm so pale. So the palettes in all 4 of them were £1.70 each, which is like an awesome price. I'm very impressed with these. They came from an eBay seller called JodyBlue_123. You could probably get them from elsewhere. The actual brand is Manhattan Eyeshadow Quad Twin Pack. So they actually come in twins. I bought all 4 because I'm picky and I needed to see all 4. And at £1.70 with free P&P, I couldn't blame myself for buying them. So if you haven't already watched part 1, if you watch part 1, you'll see the other 2 palettes that were in the first one, the Button Baby and the Bella for Paris. And in this video, we saw the Square Dance and the Jeans for Jeans. I split the 2 up because the videos were quite long. They were like 10 minutes each, so I thought I would do it in 2 separate parts. I will link part 1 at the top if you've come into part 2, and vice versa. It will be in my mystery hauls video playlist, which I will put in the corner. If you haven't already and you'd love to like and subscribe, I've got more makeup palette tutorials coming. I've got lipstick samples coming. I've got many more videos. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, watch part 1 if you like, and I'll see you very soon for another palette haul video. Bye.